Hi everyone, it's Michaela here, and it's April 2020, and most of the world is in lockdown, particularly here in South Africa. And I know for a lot of you, your dogs are driving you mad and they're bored and you don't know what to do with them. So I'm trying to make a couple of series of videos of really easy stuff you can do with your dog at home, with stuff that you don't need to purchase, and the space that you have available. So today I'm going to show you how to do a trick called Unroll a Carpet. In this trick, the dog unrolls a carpet. Well, obviously, duh. It's also a good way to teach push with nose. Anyway, it's a dead easy trick and you don't need to buy anything for it. So what you need is a dog. Mine's lying over there, moaning that I'm not throwing the ball for her. Okay. The next thing that you need are some delicious treats. Whatever it is that your dog likes, she'll eat anything. Toast, popcorn, anything. So I've got some, I know, puppy kibbles in here that she seems to like. I got them out of a sample packet, she really likes them. And of course the last thing you need is some kind of carpet for your dog to unroll. Now, you can use anything you've got lying around the house. Here's some examples. So here's a piece of kind of like, I don't know, rubber floor matting that I had lying around. Here is a yoga mat. Now you want to watch these yoga mats because they unroll really, really fast. So they may not necessarily be suitable. Unless you're doing it on a carpet or something and they roll down a bit slower, then maybe you can use something like that. Here is one of these, something I found in the cupboard, one of these straw lying down on the beach so you don't get sand up your butt kind of things. If you are going to use a yoga mat, I recommend that you don't use one of these foam type ones, and I'll tell you why. They don't lie flat, so this kind of thing is really no good for this trick, so we'll get rid of that. And if you've got a really teeny tiny little dog, hey, why don't you use a placemat for really teeny tiny little dogs? No. So those are things you have lying around, but one of the best things to use to begin with that you've all got is a good old-fashioned towel. Okay, you've all got a towel. This is quite cool because depending on how big your towel is, you can make it as long as you like, and also gives them a little bit of resistance on the pushing. Whereas with this opens like really easily, a towel is a little bit more, has a little bit more grip, so we say, so they have to put in a little bit more effort. So that's what you need, something to unroll, a dog, and some treats. So, shall we get on with it? Let's talk about how to teach unrolling a carpet. Okay, so I am going to use this towel because it's probably what most of you are going to use today. So, first thing you've got to do is roll it up into some kind of like roly shape, like so. Alright, then what you're going to want to do is you're going to put this flat on the floor in front of the dog and take one of your rather delicious treats that they can't live without, and you're going to put it just underneath, and then you're going to show your dog where it is, and you're just going to fold over, and then what you do is you show your dog and close it, and show your dog and close it. Okay, and then what you're going to do is let it go. And we are hoping that the dog is going to take his nose and go zhunk in order to get the treat. Yeah? Okay, so here I have my rolled up towel and I'm going to show you phase one. And I have been practicing this with Nova. She does know this trick, so I'm going to try and let her not get a bit too far ahead of herself. So I've rolled up the towel, wait, I've put it on the floor, wait, I've shown her the treat, I'm going to put it in there. And I'm going to ask her to push. Good girl! There we go. Push. No, don't do that. You've still got to get there. Okay, so after your dog has learnt, after a couple of goes, that he pushes, he can get the treat with his nose. Okay, then we want to ramp it up a little bit, so to make it a little bit more exciting for him, so he knows he can do that now. But because dogs can smell really well, let's let them know that there's another one in there. So just roll back slightly and place another treat. And then you just roll it back up. Okay? Keep it fairly close to the previous one. Then what we want the dog to do is push with their nose and unroll, get the treat, and unroll, get the treat. Okay, so now I've got 2 treats in here, one in the beginning and one a little bit further in. She's still going to roll the whole thing out if I don't stop her, because as I say, she does know this, but this is to show you what is going to happen next. Push, 1 treat, good girl. Push, 2 treats, yay, clever girl. Mwah. Okay, so once they've learned that they can open it a little bit of a way and get some treats, we need to make it a lot more interesting for them. So what I want you to do is roll your towel all the way out and put some treats in the towel, fairly close together, like so. And once again, you ask your dog to unroll. Now your dog is going to know that there are treats further on because he can smell them better than you can. And of course they're really stinky treats. So we want the dog to push, 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 and get all the treats that you have put in there. Okay, while the dog is pushing with the nose, use the word push, and good girl or good boy if you want. Try not to use any kind of vocal tones that are going to make them want to put their head up and look at you, because what you want them to do is be looking and keeping their head down and doing the action with the nose. Yeah? All good so far? Okay? Alright, so try that a couple of times. Okay, so now I have put a whole bunch of treats in here. There are treats going all the way to the end. So let's see how she does with that. Okay, Nova, push, treat, yay, yummy, push, good push, good push, good girl, push, good push, don't sneak away there, push, there you go, good, there might be one more, not sure, push, yes there was one at the end that she got. Good girl. Clever girl. Okay, so now you've gotten there, let's ramp it up a little bit more. So take a treat, don't put it in the beginning here, take it about 1/3 of the way through. So put 1 treat there, right? And put 1 treat kind of like here-ish, a bit further away, and put 1 treat right at the end. Then roll. Okay, now by now your dog should have the idea that if he pushes, he's going to get some treats. So we're going to be hoping that the dog goes, push, hey, where's my treat? Where's my treat? Where's my treat? Oh, there it is. And push, and push, and push, and push, and push, and push, until they get to the one right at the end. So here we go. Now there's only 2 treats in there. There's one in the middle and there's one all the way at the end. By the way, don't use tails that you're really fond of. By this time it's actually getting quite filthy. Okay, so here we go. So we've got one in the middle and one at the end. Never push. Treat. No, not yet. Push. Wait, don't do that. Push. Yeah, there we go, you got it. Good push. 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 It's hidden in the fog. There we go, clever girl. Clever dog. Yay! Okay, so once your dog's got the hang of that, now it is time to do the ultimate last treat. So all you do in this one is quite simply, lucky dog, is only put 1 treat at the end. Okay, so you roll it all up, you get the idea, roll, 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 and then what the dog is going to do, we hope, is going to keep trying and keep trying and keep trying and keep trying until he gets the one at the very end. And the whole time you're going, push, good girl, or push, good boy, or whatever it is that you want to use, word you want to use. I mean, it doesn't matter. You can say Batman, I don't care, as long as it's always consistent. So what we want the dog to do is go all the way out to the end and get his treat at the end. Ta-da! Okay, so now that we've got to the stage where there is only one treat at the end and the dog is really used to unrolling the entire carpet, now you're going to change it a little bit, okay? If the towel smells like food, leave it like that for now, okay? Don't change. Keep it smelling like food. So what we're going to do now is we're not going to have a reward that happens automatically, that is discovered, but it is a reward that comes from the majesty that is yourself. So what we want the dog to do is push. So push, 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 darling. And then when it gets right to the very end, and the dog goes, hey, where's my treat? You take out your treat and go, good dog, good push. So now he only gets a treat when he's pushed it all the way to the end and it comes from you. Okay, so now we're moving to there is no treat in here. Okay, she's only going to get a reward at the end. Okay. Right, push, 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 push. Good push, good girl. You're so clever. What a good girl. Okay, now I'm going to try something else. I'm going to try my yoga mat that I mentioned earlier. Now, as I said, this thing unrolls really, really fast. So let's see how we go. Sit and you just wait. Again, only treat at the end, because she knows it. Push, 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 push. Hey, good girl, good push. There we go, excellent. So try it. See how it goes for you. And there's nothing over there, really. And that's it. That is unrolling a carpet. So once your dog's gotten the hang of that and understands the concept and nose push, and we'll use nose push for something else a bit later on, work on how you can make it more interesting and more difficult for your dog. Try different types of carpets to unroll. You may need to go back with some treats if some of them are a bit difficult for them. Another thing you can do is maybe put it into some kind of sequence. Like if these were my two carpets, imagine if I had to unroll that one and then turn around and unroll this one. So you can do a box, you can do anything you like, you can make a little sequence out of it to make it more interesting for your dog. Okay. Just make sure that when you get to the point where they understand they have to push, they only get a reward for completing the trick. So if you're going to do a two-part one like this, you'll get them to go, and then you'll teach them to push the other one. So they're only going to get the reward when they push the other one to the end. So then they'll learn they've got to go zhunk, zhunk, and then they can get the reward. So yeah, try variations, try longer things, try different surfaces, try different things, and see what happens. Have some fun with your dog unrolling a carpet. It would be nice if I could teach them to roll it up again. Particularly good for dead bodies if you've been in lockdown for so long and you want to kill your other half. Could be a bit heavy though, particularly if you have a Yorkie. Okay, leave all that out. Let's not worry about that. There'll be no rolling up of dead bodies. So enjoy pushing a carpet and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.